Well, it happened again. Another perfectly good bucket with a broken plastic handle. Well, I hate throwing a good bucket away, so let's see what we can do to fix it. Yep, done started to crack. It's not real bad, but picking this bucket up with 40 pounds of water, it pinches sometimes pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and get this thing replaced. First, we'll go ahead and get it cut off of here. Now we're going to get us a length of jute here. First we'll measure off the length that we want to cover here. Let's see, that looks like a pretty good length. And then we want to make sure and add another 16 inches at least just to tie the knots on the ends. And the knots we're going to be tying is going to be the man ropes. So it's there, 16 inches right here. So we'll get it taped off and cut. Okay, and we actually need to go ahead and cut another piece of equal length because we're going to need to get a single strand out of it to worm in the gap. So you'll see in a second what I mean. And let's get these opened up here. And I'm going to tape each end off so they won't fray out so much. And when you do this, always make sure you wrap the same direction that the strands and individual fibers are running in it so it stays good and tight. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and just separate these out because, like I said earlier, we're going to need at least one strand here to get wormed into the working line. And we'll go ahead and get our working line out and get these ends taped up. And we'll get it middled, find out where the middle of it is. Okay, now get that middle point handle. We have to do some adjusting, but we can get it close for now anyhow. Then we go ahead and separate them and wrap the rope around here. Get us wrapped to the spot where we want it to end. And you'll notice the gaps are in here. That's where we're going to need this other single strand to fill that in. So once we have this in place where we want it, I'm going to go ahead and grab that individual strand and just worm it into that gap that's left in the other rope. Okay, right about there, that's where I'll leave it. So now we're going to go ahead and open these other strands up. Get it worked back to that starting point. And get them laid out around the wire. And then we'll get a little piece of small stuff and we're going to go ahead and throw on a strangle knot here and get it seized. You can use either a strangle or constrictor, pretty much whichever side that working end lays on, whichever one I'll wind up tying. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and cut our excess off here to keep it out of the way. And we'll start by doing our walls. And we'll go ahead and work our slack out. I'm going to take it all out because we're going to wind up doubling this. And you'll want your walls and crowns to follow the same direction as the strands are twisted in the rope. Now we're going to lay in our crowns. And we're going to go ahead and take the slack out of that. But here again, we don't want to take it all out because we're going to double it. As you're working this knot, from time to time you'll need to go ahead and give the individual strands a twist to keep them good and tight. And now we'll go ahead and start our double. We'll double our walls first. And we'll be doubling on above. You want to do this, you always want to make sure you work in succession, so you'll take care of all your walls first and then come back and double your crowns. And we'll go ahead and double our crowns, going right down through the center and down through the bottom. Okay, so quick check. We're going to go ahead and start working our slack out. And I'll change over to my wooden swift here. Makes it for a good pry. And here again, you want to work in succession. So you'll take your slack out of each strand and then move on to your next succession of the knot. If you try to pull all your slack through on a single strand all the way through, good chance you'll seize that knot down with that strand and make it hard to pull the slack out of your other strands. So here one crossed on us, so we'll have to make sure that when we pull that one up that it lays to the left of the first strand. And if you need a more detailed tutorial on the man rope knot, just check out my channel. I've got another video that'll show it. And there we go. So now we just want to remove our lashing here. Easiest way to do on both the strangle and the constrictor knot is just find that line that's laying across the top and cut it, and the knot will just fall right on out for you. And now we'll go ahead and trim our individual strands off. And there you have it, one man rope knot. So now we just got to turn it around, go ahead and shift it into place, and tie our second man rope knot. Okay, give it a little bit of a twist and get it firmed up and shift it into place. We're going to go ahead and get our lighter out and burn the fuzzies off. And there you have it. A new handle that is much more comfortable to carry and should last you till the wire falls off. Thanks for watching and have a great day.